All right, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Firebox Breaks. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another episode, and for this one we are going to open up the recently released 2024-2025 Hockey Series 2 right there. That is a blaster box, and of course, finding that at the LCS. We are on the chase for the renewed Young Guns of Connor McDavid right there. That's the other side of the box and the odds right there. So why don't we take off the cellophane and get to the goods. But if you are into the stats or the odds, there we are. Have a look at that. And you know the routine. Press pause and read that in your leisure. Here we are. We've got 4 packs, of course, 12 cards per pack, and there are 3 hit cards per pack. Hopefully we can obtain a couple Young Guns in here. And the big chase. We are after Matvei Michkov. We're also after the Macklin Celebrini. Now, Series 2, I did not go heavy on Series 1. I'm not really a big fan of the new rookie crop, but I think we might have something in Macklin Celebrini. So here we are without further delay. We do have a Young Gun there. Oh, we've got one of those cards. I think I might have jumped ahead. Here we are. Now, bear with me. Some of these names are pretty small. Torrey Krug. So there we are. Torrey Krug. I don't know if that, there we are, should be in your focal point there, of course. And this one is Nick Suzuki. Gonna have to squint a little. Jordan Eberle right there with the Kraken jersey. Followed up with Shea Theodore. Now only 4 packs. Should be a fairly quick video. UC Saros. We've got Shane Pinto right there. And we've got a pretty cool throwback jersey there. And that one is Dan Vladar, I believe, with the Flames. That's more of a throwback heritage jersey, I believe. Here we are. We've got a Marcus Johansson. Yes, with the Minnesota Wild. Okay, here we are. We've got some hit cards. Seems to be 4 of them in this particular pack. New Jersey Devils, the On Tour. So that is Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier right there. Pretty cool design. First time seeing one of those cards. And we've got a Macklin Celebrini, of course. But that is the teammate. So I guess we did get a Celebrini. Not too bad. Celebrini right there. That one is also with Will Smith. Not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but that one is pretty cool. Nathan McKinnon right there. Playlist. And this one is not a Young Gun. Peyton Krebs, so kind of snuck in there. Playlist. And On Tour, plus Macklin, Celebrini, those are definitely going to add some flavor for the recap. All right, so there we are. We hit the big name right off the hop. Mind you, that is a checklist, but sometimes the checklist is pretty good. Okay, so does that mean if we got Celebrini there, we may not get the Celebrini Young Guns? So hopefully we get the Michkov. That would be pretty solid. Unless we get a canvas variety Young Gun in here. So that means we might have our luck cut out for us right there. Okay, so here we are. Let's get to it. Pack number 2. This one is Curtis McDermott. Hard to spot there again. That font is sort of terrible. And this one is Walker Duehr, I believe. Yes, I need to get some new glasses. I think that's the problem there. This one is Josh Anderson. Okay, followed up with a... Is that Mikey Anderson there? Yes, it is. Mikey Anderson. Okay, so there we are. Recognize some of the names. Matthew Barzal. We've got a Huso with the Wings, followed up with a Taylor Hall with the Blackhawks right there. We've got a, that is Jack Drury. Okay, getting close to the hit cards there. Well, this one is Puustinen. And we've got some shiny Dazzlers. Luke Hughes there. Pretty cool. Dazzlers, the green variety. Some of you like those Dazzlers. Got a glossy, not a rookie, Philip Forsberg, and we've got Ooh La La. This one is Andrei Vasilevsky. So some foil action right there. Dazzlers is cool. We'll go like that. All right, so we got 2 packs in, 2 packs to go. Will we have some excitement? We've got 1 Young Gun in the books, and I don't know what we're going to get with the remaining 2 packs, but let's just carry on. So this one is hard to see as per usual. Marcus Foligno. We've got a, is that Chatfield? Yes, so I have to go off some of the memory with the faces, not so much the name. This one is Holmberg. Yes, Holmberg right there. That one is Taylor Seguin, 91. We got a Keandre Miller, sideways. That one is Sam Reinhart. And let's carry on. We've got a, this one is Lowry. Okay. We got a Shesterkin doing the stretch, and we got an upper deck canvas. Not a Young Gun variety though, but Mikko Rantanen still with the abs on that one. Followed up with a Will Smith upper deck. That's the portraits. Kind of a neat little series, if you will. These ones look cool. And we've got a Young Guns right there. Daniel Myziel or something like that. And welcome aboard. We've got a Minnesota Wild Jesper Wallstead. Let me know if you got that one there. Julie Farnham, that one could very well be put in your pile there and sent at some point in the future there. Jesper Wallstead, of course. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Anyway, here we are. So that one is the Young Gun. Now, I don't know if that was very exciting, but nonetheless, we've got another Young Gun. Not a big name. I don't know if we will get 3 Young Guns in a blaster box. Probably 2, but hey, if we get 3, that would definitely be a score. All right. Now these blaster boxes are about 40 bucks Canadian, so anytime you get 3 Young Guns, that is pretty much a bargain there. Michael Bunting. All right, so we're almost done the box there, and this one is Pasternak. Some pasta there. We've got a, that one is hard to tell. Miroshenko, I believe. Something like that. All right, followed up with a, this one is Morgan Frost. Okay, Frost. And behind that, we've got a Dodonov, I believe. Yes, Dodonov right there. Got a Bobby McMahon for the Leafs. We've got a Lars Eller right there. Followed up with a, that one is Dorofeyev. And we've got a Logan Cooley. Pretty cool. That would be nice if that was his rookie. But Frank Nazar right there. And we've got a redesign. Not the one I wanted to get, but whatever. We've got a Chicago Blackhawks. This one is on tour. The Connor Bedard and Taylor Hall. Okay. A lot of flack for Connor Bedard as of late. Jack Eichel redesign right there. Well, I would have preferred the first overall pick, not the second overall pick, but what can you do? All right, so nonetheless, we are going to put these cards in order of recap, and I think, well, we didn't really have the best output for Young Guns, but we did somewhat okay. And as mentioned, let's just put those like that, and we're going to get to the recap. So here, momentarily, just stay tuned. And in no particular order, even though we did 4 packs, we are almost 10 minutes in. If you're just joining on for Series 2 of the Blaster Box here. On FYER box breaks, we got this from 4 packs. Philip Forsberg Glossy. We've got the Ooh La La by, with, that one is Vasilevsky there. Dazzlers of Luke Hughes. Pretty cool. Dazzlers action right there. Canvas, Mikko Rantanen. We got Will Smith. We've got Jesper Wallstead. Pretty cool design. And this guy right here, Myziel, something like that, for a Young Gun. Nazar Glossy. Connor Bedard on tour. Bedard with Taylor Hall. We've got Jack Eichel there, redesigned. Jack Hughes and Nico Heischer, Nathan McKinnon, pretty solid playlist card looking right there. Kind of like a Pokemon type of reverse foil. And then we've got a Young Guns hit, teammates. We did get Celebrini and Will Smith right there. So almost what we were looking for. We will take the 0.5 win for this edition of FYER Box Breaks videos. And particularly the blaster box of Upper Deck 24-25 Series 2. So you let me know what you thought about this particular content. Will you buy some? Have you obtained a Celebrini or a Michkov? If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And we're going to leave it there. So like, comment, and subscribe for all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with more content in the near future. Till then, bye for now.